My name is Scott Cornell, and I'll be your instructor on this video course. I've been a developer for over 18 years, and in that time, I've worked on desktop, web, and mobile applications. And most recently, I've focused on cross-platform application development. Since 2007, mobile devices have become a part of our daily lives. From checking the weather, reading news, to making hotel and flight reservations, and even ordering food, these mobile devices have become a core product that billions of users use. But there is a challenge building mobile applications. No longer do you need to know one platform, you need to know two, iOS and Android. Building applications across these platforms is challenging. Not only do you have to learn multiple languages, Objective-C and Swift, Java and Kotlin, but you have to understand how the two platforms approach development differently. Each platform has its own UI guidelines, and the UI widgets can differ from iOS to Android. To help with this challenge, the cross-platform framework market has been growing over the years. These frameworks were built to help developers get their product to market quicker with less coding. Flutter is a new cross-platform framework that allows developers to build beautiful and animated applications for Android and iOS with one code base. Flutter version 1.0 was officially released on December 4th, 2018. But Flutter was used to build production applications when it was still in beta. Apps like Hamilton the Musical and Alibaba are some of the apps that were in production before Flutter had its official 1.0 release. Google has put a lot of work into making Flutter stable and easy to use, and I'm really excited about using it to develop mobile applications. In this course, we're not only going to learn how to build applications with Flutter, we're going to learn the architecture of Flutter. We'll learn how it compares to other frameworks, understand what a widget is and how it renders to the screen. We'll understand what a widget tree is and its relationship to the element tree. We'll learn about how to handle state in Flutter. We'll learn about the language used in Flutter, Dart. You'll see how we can hot reload screens in development, but compile to native code for production. We'll talk about how Flutter can call platform APIs from Dart. We'll learn best practices for building our Flutter application. We'll learn about the future of Flutter and how it's coming to the desktop and web. We'll see how we can use material design and Cupertino to style our application. To learn to code with Flutter, we will build an application together. This application will help users track their spending habits. This application will help us learn how to build and lay out screens, how to navigate between screens, how to capture user input, how to animate our widgets, how to create our own widgets, how to store data locally and on the network, and we will cover so much more. But before we start, let's review the skill sets required to take this course. You should have 1 year experience with development. You should have worked on a web, desktop, or mobile application. You should be familiar with VS Code as an IDE. You can also use Android Studio. We will install Android Studio as part of the Flutter installation in Unit 2, but most of this course I will be focusing on VS Code. Understand basic SQL statements. Understand what asynchronous programming is. Be familiar with the concepts of RESTful APIs. Understand the JSON structure. And understand the following OO terms. So from here, let's take a tour of Flutter and learn how to build an application for iOS and Android.